Y'all know this about me. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. And today, in the You Need to Hear This series number 28, we're talking about being a collector. Collecting art supplies. Why? How to use said collections. Okay. I am one, mostly due to my boyfriend Clarence. I don't always buy everything that way, marked down, but it's my main source. Well, that and charity shopping, secondhand stores and garage sales and whatnot. And I do save good boxes more than the not so good boxes. Junk mail envelopes, parking lot treasures. Friends give me stuff when they purge or straighten out their spaces. I'm good at collecting lots of various things. As a mixed media artist, it's all good stuff. Stuff I could use one day. Stuff I will use one day. Right? Okay. So some of y'all do and some of y'all don't collect. And that's okay. I'm not trying to instigate you or dare you to get caught up into this wild treasure hunt. I don't know what else to say about it. Oh, yeah. But take my word for it. As soon as you toss that saved treasure, the trash man takes it, or you drive away from the donation drop-off. Yeah. The perfect project or thing that needs to be fixed will pop up. And now you kind of regret tossing it into whichever box you tossed it in, whether it was the trash can or the donation box, okay? Okay. Even non-collectors walk back to the trash bin every now and again to get that bit of paper or that wonderful little piece of thread right back out. Because, it's probably usable. Yeah. Hey, I heard this thing where you put the item, the stuff, whatever, in a box, in the garage, and if, now mind you, only if you don't go get it back out to use it within 3 to 6 months, it does need to exit your premises. Y'all, I've been able to do that a few times. A few times I said, that means more than 3. Stop laughing. It's probably true in some universe somewhere out there. But cereal, I have. Okay, so the main issue with collecting is the storage. Places to hide, to keep your treasure out of the way and properly stored so it doesn't cause a craft-a-lanch. There is a difference between collecting and hoarding. I'm no doctor. No, really, I'm not. But I think, from what I see, that those folks tend to hang on to actual trash, like bits of uneaten food because it was a meal or a snack they shared with someone they loved or thought about while they ate it. And before I go on, let me say, I don't mean to offend anyone, because it is a serious issue and can have very detrimental effects for these folks and their families. Now, if you think you may actually fall into that category, I do please ask you to seek medical guidance, therapist or psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever. Call a helpline, y'all. There should be a helpline, shouldn't there? I don't know if there is one. I'll have to look. So anyway, back to the collecting of art supplies and treasures. That's what I'm talking about today. Here are some questions to ask yourself and or our boyfriend, Clarence. Is this a product that I will probably use? Is this price really cheap enough? Do I have this already? That probably should be the first question. Okay, so is this a product that maybe I'll use before it dries up and goes bad? Is this a trend or a fad that is very well over? And am I okay with that? Y'all, that's known as a two-part question, or an if and or kind of question. And here's another one. Do I really want to spend however much it is on this particular thing? Do your answers coincide in the positive column or the negative column? Well, that's your solution. Do you hear what I said? I made it a math question. An arithmetic query even. Y'all, it is good to ask these questions, especially if you already have that. Okay, so it's a big commitment to become a collector of treasure. Okay? Remember, you're the curator. That means you take care of it. The general care of these things, they need it. I mean, even I dust twice a year because, you have to. Oh, and caution. Beware of lost income, especially if you're on a fixed income. And don't get confused with the thought that you heard them say no limit. There's a limit, y'all. Yeah, there's a limit. Okay, so my thoughts on lost income is to not leave the house, but rather to use my already collected stuff and make something. Something magnificent. Something giftable to someone else. Shoot, I'd be happy to make something not so grand. Something keepable. Or even something to cut up later if it looks like crap. Because, it happens. Yes. Let's use those hard shopped for treasures. And those Pop-Tarts and rusty flattened cans and screws and nails left by the universe in the parking lot of the stores we frequent too often. Let's use it up so we have a way more better reason for going shopping with our boyfriend Clarence to begin with. Hey, oh my gosh. So, you want to stop being a collector? Okay, listen closely, y'all. You may still have the pleasure of the hunt and the gratification of the find. Yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. Have it sent to or otherwise delivered to a friend. Just imagine you, yes, you, becoming a secret internet admirer. That's a hashtag SIA, y'all. And on behalf of all us, the receivers, we thank you for your generosity and ultimate kindness, our dear, darling, secret internet admirers. You know, the Anonymouses. Yeah, it is kinda. Parts of it. A spoof chat. You know, a little walk through the collection ideas and thoughts. But Cyril, well, it's the end of April. And we needed to round out the month. And don't take things so seriously, y'all. Well, unless you too are a curator of collections. Hi, y'all. I truly do appreciate you, my secret internet admirer. And all the future secret internet admirers that are out there just looking for an opportunity to go find a collection for someone else. Thanks for listening, and happy Artin, y'all.